A man shot his roommate for eating the last Hot Pocket. And the city of Kyle falls short of a world record of Kyles. And more than 200 people were arrested at the Topless Jeep Weekend. These are the weird stories for Tuesday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast recorded inside a closet. Got 3 weird stories from all over the US of A today. Let's do it. A man shot his roommate for eating the last Hot Pocket. Now, I'm not saying it's right, but I can understand it. Hot Pockets are delicious. This guy ate the last Hot Pocket. Did he give him some warnings? We need to know all of the details before he shot him over a Hot Pocket. Did he give a sufficient warning? You can't eat a man's last Hot Pocket, man. It's not right. He got shot over a Hot Pocket. Shot Pocket! I'm going to call him Shot Pocket from now on. This just in. Shot Pocket! This episode of Weird AF News is brought to you by Shot Pocket. Sorry. This cockamamie story came out of Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky? Yeah, a lot of stuff going on in Louisville, Kentucky. People getting shot over frozen Hot Pockets, frozen treats. Shot Pocket. A man is facing charges for shooting his roommate. His name's Clifton. It's a perfect Kentucky name. Clifton is 64 years old, and he was arrested on 1 count of assault. Not attempted murder, just assault? Okay. Let's find out where he shot him. Maybe it was just in the toe. Louisville Metro Police say that Williams got angry because his roommate had eaten the last Hot Pocket. And Clifton Williams, started throwing tiles at his roommate upon finding out that the last and final Hot Pocket was eaten. The roommate told the police he tried to fight back, but was starting to leave when Clifton Williams went back into the house, got a gun, and shot him in the backside. I think that means buttocks. He got shot in the butt over a Hot Pocket. You take my last Hot Pocket, I'm going to shoot you in your hind parts, boy. Shot him in the butt. We have here Kentucky man Clifton arraigned. His bond is set at $7,500 cash. He's ordered to have no contact with his roommate. Yeah, that's the least of which you can do. You can't have any contact with your roommate now that you shot him in the butt over a Hot Pocket. You mean I can't text him and call him? We got a fantasy draft coming up. No, sir, you cannot contact your roommate. Also cannot possess any firearms or any other weapons as well, it says. I need more information. That's the end of the story. There's also a photo of Clifton, and he doesn't look very remorseful at all for shooting his roommate in the ass cheek. He's got the face that says, I would do it again if he took my Hot Pocket or my Totino's pizza rolls. I'll shoot him in the buttocks right again. You know, this particular article doesn't tell you a very important piece of information, and that is what flavor was the damn Hot Pocket. We all need to know what flavor. That matters, man. I mean, if it's a ham and cheese, who gives a damn? But if it's pepperoni pizza or meatball mozzarella, you ain't taking my last meatball mozzarella. Somebody's getting shot in the butt flap. Shot Pocket! Well, what did we learn about this? Well, you eat a Hot Pocket, you're going to feel the ass blast one way or another. Because sometimes they send you to the bathroom. We get that joke, everybody? Come on, it's good. Not enough Kyles. The city of Kyle missed a world record. They missed it by a Kyle, to be exact. The city of Kyle, Texas, fell short of beating a world record on Sunday for the most people gathered with the same first name at the Gathering of the Kyles. I can't think of a better place for the Gathering of the Kyles than Kyle, Texas. Although I've never been there, it might be very remote and difficult to get to, and maybe that's why it was challenging for all the Kyles to get there. Come on, Kyle, you had one job, Kyle, and that was to show up at Kyle with all the other Kyles. I blame Kyle's mother. The city said Kyles came from all over the world for the event. I guess there's Kyles in other parts of the world. Seems like mostly an American name. They all came together in the hopes of beating the record of 2,325 people with the same first name together at the same time in the same place. After a thorough count and recount of all the Kyles, the city said they had a total of 1,490 Kyles in attendance, which was almost 1,000 short of the record. The Jonesies would have showed up, I'll tell you right now. We We love a challenge, and we love to party. What's the most name in the world, I wonder? I'll bet it's Muhammad. There's got to be like 50 million Muhammads in the world at least. Maybe more. Maybe there's 200 million Muhammads. You don't want to go up against the Muhammads in a gathering of the same name, same place. Although, is there a town called Muhammad? I like that the Kyles gathered in the city of Kyle. That should be worth something because the city's also called Kyle. All right, the current world record, here it comes. It happened in Kupreski Koshki in Bosnia and Herzegovina, where 2,325 people named Ivan gathered. That's a lot of Ivans. Kupreski Koshki, Bosnia. There's a lot of Ivans over there, apparently. A lot of Kyles over here in the States. Couldn't beat the Ivans, though. The Kyles couldn't beat the Ivans. They should have a giant WrestleMania between the Ivans and the Kyles. That'd be amazing. We have a quote from a spokesperson for the city of Kyle. Doesn't say the spokesperson's name. I'm going to guess it's Kyle. It'd be funny if the spokesperson for the city of Kyle was just named Ivan. Okay, here's a quote. "We are so grateful for the hundreds of Kyles that attended the Kyle extravaganza to participate in this world record attempt. Kyles from all over the country answered the call, with Kyles from 49 of the 50 states, including Hawaii and Alaska, attending the gathering of the Kyles, the majority of which came from all reaches of Texas." Now, shockingly, the event had some global representation as well, with Kyles coming from Ontario, Vancouver, British Columbia, Saskatchewan. "We want to thank all the Kyles that turned out for this event. We were just blown away by their enthusiasm and the camaraderie in the city of Kyle's fourth and most successful attempt at this record. Whoo, way to go, Kyle. Yeehaw to all the Kyles out there. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, we shoot them in Texas. Shoot it into the sky for the Kyles. Pew, pew, pew for the Kyles." Yay! Would you like to easily create and distribute a podcast everywhere, even earn money all in one place for free? Well, try Spotify for Podcasters. Record and edit on your phone or computer. You can send it to Spotify and everywhere podcasts are heard. They even have video podcasting options as well. Spotify for Podcasters allows you to earn money with ads and subscriptions. Best of all, it's free. Try it. Download Spotify for Podcasters or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your life, man. Over 200 people were arrested at the Topless Jeep Weekend in Texas. We have Galveston County, Texas. More than 230 people arrested during the annual Go Topless Jeep Weekend on the Boulevard Peninsula in Galveston, Texas. Have you heard of the Go Topless Jeep Weekend in Texas? That sounds like a great place to get arrested. The event was rained out late Saturday, leading to a gridlock that angered people. I'm sure guns came out. Authorities made 234 arrests and 283 charges were filed, though most of them were misdemeanors, such as disorderly conduct and a lot of public intoxications. There were also some felonies, of course. This is Texas. People have guns. Although, don't let that stop you from carrying your gun, the fact that it might be a felony. You should bring your guns and your boobs to Topless Jeep Weekend. Says 60 calls for emergency services were made. 40 people were taken to the hospital for various minor injuries. 2 people were taken to the University of Texas Medical Branch to be treated for what they're saying are critical injuries. On Friday, a lady was thrown from a vehicle and cracked her head open. Someone was also robbed of their wallet at gunpoint. That's good times at Jeep Weekend. You should leave your wallet at home if you go into Topless Jeep Weekend. Leave your top, too. The sheriff's office say 2 people were shot, but their injuries were non-life-threatening. Authorities believe a third shooting victim may have had some critical injuries, unfortunately. It wasn't immediately known if the person robbed at gunpoint is among the 3 who were shot. They don't have a lot of information. A lot of people with guns and no tops at Topless Jeep Weekend. A lot of booze, a lot of drugs, I imagine. Now, unlike the Gathering of Kyle's event in Texas, the Topless Jeep Weekend actually broke their previous record with over 200 arrests. Last year, in 2022, there were only 175 people arrested during Topless Jeep Weekend. So they really smashed that record. Way to go. You want to have goals in Texas. You really do. Not many people were shot, though, which is very surprising. It's like the one weekend a year they kind of put their guns away and just Jeep each other to death, it seems. It says here, public intoxication and driving while under the influence is quite common at the annual Crystal Beach shindig, which continues to draw thousands to the county while earning the ire and anger and frustration of some of the locals. In fact, 3 years ago, over 20,000 people in the area signed a petition calling for the end of Go Topless for safety reasons. I can understand the people living in that beach community must be really upset about this Go Topless weekend every year. Here's a quote from the petition creator, Daniel Wilson. Go Topless weekend in Crystal Beach has become more and more dangerous over these years. It's become a danger for the people attending and for our residents of Crystal Beach. In 2019, there were so many 911 calls that required additional help from other counties, from EMS and fire department. The blatant irresponsibility and gross negligence of the partygoers has pushed the event over the edge, and it's now become a deadly event. We need to unite and end this reckless, topless Jeep event. That guy's clearly upset about the shenanigans that go on at Topless Beach Jeep Weekend. Wants it out of his community, can't blame him, but where are they going to go? I bet you Florida would welcome this weekend with open arms, to be honest with you. Yeah, come, bring your Go Topless Jeep Weekend down here. We'll take it. We got enough beaches. Oh, can you imagine down in Florida how this would go? Yay! Tops? We don't need any stinking tops. We need cops. What's up, everybody? Thanks for playing with me on this episode of Weird AF News. I appreciate it. If you'd like to email or call the show, it's funnyjones@gmail.com, and the phone number is 646-450-2012. I'll publish a few calls after this outro, in which I give thanks and praise, as we always do during the outro. I got a nice review on Amazon from Siobhan Goodwin. I think I said that correctly. Siobhan? It could be Siobhan Goodwin. I got 5 stars. And then it says, if you don't like it, get your money back and you can go get a life with the change. That's awesome. That's the best title I've ever seen on a review. If you don't like it, you can go get your money back, go get a life with the change. The review says, in case you're the one who's not paying attention in the back of the class, this podcast is free, so you'll get back what you pay. 0. It's not all that serious. I admit that the first couple of times I listened, I thought it wasn't great. I wanted to be fair, however, so I kept listening for 2 weeks. My thought being, there's a possibility I'm bitchy, or he's having a bad day. What if I stopped listening, not knowing if I would have loved it had I heard a different episode? Long story, slightly less long. This is now the part of my day I look forward to most. I guess giving a chance was good luck for my life, man. I'm not sure if the host Jonesy will become a famous stand-up comedian, but he's funnier than any other news anchor, doesn't push his political ideals, and is very dedicated to putting out the best product he can at that moment. That's what we all try to do, the damn best we can. I'd respect the drive and hustle even if it wasn't occasionally funny. Luckily, it's frequently funny, so just give a listen, and good luck with your life, man. Isn't that a tremendous, well thought out, very articulate review? I mean, it's really long, and I love it. I love everything about it. So I just want to give Siobhan Goodwin the best shout out that I can for giving me one of the most tremendous reviews I ever got. Yes, and I agree with so much in there. And so, nice compliment there. Funnier than any other news anchor. Yeah, I like to think I'm at least funnier than the news anchors. Now, that's not saying much because most of them are pretty vanilla and boring, and they speak in a monotone the entire time, and they don't show any emotion at all. It's funny when you watch a newscaster report on something that's so damn debilitating to the human soul, and they just don't sound like it's even affecting them. I'm like, are you a robot? I think the AIs could do their job. Not my job, but their job for sure, because AIs don't really feel. Anyways, I'm just trying to do the best I can every day on the podcast. And sometimes I'm in a great mood and I'm feeling really funny and upbeat. And other times I'm hungover or whatever the hell I'm going through that day. So sometimes I'm like super busy and I get annoyed that I have to stop what I'm doing to record it. But I do it anyways. I just do the best I can given that day. So, there's going to be ups and downs as anything. But, Siobhan makes a great point. It doesn't cost you anything. So you'll get back what you pay. 0. It's not all that serious. Thank you for coming to my defense. Anyways, this has been a long outro. We've got some phone calls. If you want to support the show, join the Patreon, or you can buy me coffee, do all that at the website, weirdafnews.com. It's pretty easy. All right. I love y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hi, Jonesy. I'm a longtime listener in southern Arizona, and we absolutely love you in our household. We cannot end the day without listening to you and cracking up at some of your takes on things. Today I caught your dog to Capitol in Seattle. Gross. But I absolutely loved what you said about we don't walk our dogs in Tucson for what you say, like 9 months out of the year. We do actually. We just have to get up super early or go right after dinner when the sun's going down. And, I'm talking to real dogs, not the little chihuahuas that, the pocket pets that some of these girls carry around. But I did want to say that as a family that has had many canines, I 100% agree with you with the whole thing that parents of pets do not discipline their pets nowadays. It's as bad as children. When we have house parties here, it's like, no kids and, don't bring your dogs, which, I realize we have dogs, but our dogs are well behaved. Isn't that sad that we have to do that? Anywho, I just wanted to tell you that you always bring a smile to mine and my husband and my college daughter's life. She's introduced you all over at campus over at U of A, which, by the way, you have to come to like Laughs Comedy Club or something in Tucson, and we'll make the hour and a half drive to go see you. But good luck with your life.
Oh, hello, Jonesy. It's the state of Florida calling. I heard your story on Florida Fridays. Yes, it was all about the Florida story about the teacher. Oh, poor teacher who got in trouble for showing that Disney movie in her classroom about the movie Strange World that had a gay character in it. Oh, heaven forbid. Well, Jonesy, you stepped up right away and you said there are gay characters depicted everywhere in the world. In movies, in TV, in daily life. They're everywhere. Well, Jonesy, we're here, we're queer, and we're in your world for sure. I mean, I'm the state of Florida, and everyone can tell that, for sure. What do you think about me? Well, they usually refer to the big things like ships, boats, cars, states as women. I mean, Florida, well, take a look at me. Look at Georgia. She's the peach. The state of Missouri, they advertise call Mo, like show it for more, for Missouri, M-O is abbreviation for Missouri, but they do it like, it's a woman's name, Mo. And obviously, take a look at Florida. Look at the shape of the state. It's like a big old penis hanging down there, dangling off the corner of the United States. I mean, clearly there's no testicles, but I mean, looks like I've been halfway through my surgeries. I'm not going to say if I've had top surgery or not, but guess what? Too bad if Ron DeSantis SS and his Hitler squad don't like it. I mean, he's got the legislature doing his bidding, so they're banning movies left and right, but too bad. I mean, we're here, we're queer. I'm behind you, Ron DeSantis, as I like to call him, Ron Double DP, and I'm behind you. I'm here, I'm queer, I'm whispering in your ear, and I'm sticking it in your rear, Ronnie. So what? You're just going to have to deal with us. I mean, clearly, Jonesy, you're just going to have to say, well, I may not be the woman that all the other states are, but I'm man enough for everyone else to handle. So deal with it, Ron. Jonesy, my little Boston baked bean, come down here and give me the cream pie that you know that you Boston cream pie lovers deserve. I'm your little key lime pie, and I'm here, Jonesy, for you. Mwah! Hello, weirdos. We love you. Come visit me, and come visit the state of Florida if you're brave enough. Good luck with your life, man. Woo, woo, woo.
Hi, Jonesy. It's John Boy from Tennessee. Man, I was so tickled to hear my thing on your thing, man. I never expected to to hear my voice on your show. It just tickled the hell out of me, you know. And that's something we say in the South when we're amused by something. We say it tickles us. Isn't that silly? I love your show so much, Jonesy. You keep just great, man.